Richard, how yeah. On behalf of Lee County Sheriff Mike Scott and the men and women of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, good afternoon and welcome to our Do the Right Thing Award celebration for the month of September. My name is John McGraw, the director of the Do the Right Thing for the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and I'm happy that you're watching at home on television and also here in our school board chambers. As we get started this afternoon, then I would ask that we stand for our Pledge of Allegiance, and three of our honorees, Cameron Young, Jermaine Washington, and Keanu Beaton will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Guys, can you share? No fighting. Okay. It's ready.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Other people, please be seated.
All the other people, please be seated.
Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Cameron, thank you. Jermaine, thank you very much. A special word of thanks this afternoon to our school board of Lee County, Kathleen O'Daniel Morgan, Chairman, Pamela Riviere, Vice Chairman, Mary Fisher, Melissa Giovanelli, Chris Patrica, Stephen Troiber, Jane Kuckel, for them allowing us to have our award celebration each and every month during the school year in this wonderful chamber. And also a special word of thanks not only to our school board, also to Dr. Gregory Atkins, Superintendent of Schools, for, again, his support and the support of our school board. From our school board, I would ask at this time that we welcome Chris Patrica. A round of applause for Chris Patrica from our school board. Yes. Thank you very much.
So how proud are you guys of yourselves? Can I come by and get a high five from each one of you? Because I'm very, very, very proud of you. And once I'm done with high five, I'm going to ask you guys to stand up, please. Can you stand up for me? Can you give your parents and your guardians and your families a round of applause, please? And the reason why I asked you to do that is because these guys have helped you to make the right decisions to bring you before us here today. And sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes it's hard to make the right choice. Anyone here know who Steph Curry is? Anyone know who Tom Brady is? World-class amazing athletes, right? How did they become world-class amazing athletes? Do you know? They practiced over and over and over and over again so that they're really, really good at their craft because it comes automatically to them. So I want making the right decision to become automatic for you guys. Because when you get older, the challenges become bigger and it's a little bit more difficult to make the right choices. But if you always remember, if it feels wrong, don't do it, you'll be in good shape for the rest of your lives. Can we have a round of applause for these amazing kids?
Mr. Patrica, thank you very much. Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you very much. At this time, Circuit Judge Robert Branding, please come forward. A round of applause for Judge Branding, please. Judge. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, honorees. I briefly have just a few comments I'd like to make. One of my favorite quotes was by the famous coach John Wooden, who many of you know gave the timeless quote, "Character is what you do when no one is watching." And I find that to be absolutely apropos at events like this, where these young men and women did what they did not for fame or recognition or any sort of reward or expectation of benefit, but simply because it was, in fact, the right thing to do. So I want to congratulate all of them today, sincerely thank them for their choices as they continue to make them going forward, and thank all of you, the parents, the teachers, the school resource officers, everyone who has a hand in molding these young men and women as they go forward in life and continue to make the right choices. I sincerely appreciate your time here today and for allowing me to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, thank you very much, sir. A special recognition for some of our guests that are with us today. Dr. Pete Boathatch is here. A round of applause for Dr. Boathatch. Director of Student Services for our school district. Also here, Gerald Deming. A round of applause for Gerald Deming from our school district. Gerald's involved in school development on a high school level. There's other principals that are here today and school resource officers, and we're going to meet them as we continue in our celebration. We have our voice volunteers helping behind the scenes. Pat Sear is here today, Linda Walker, Richard Catania is here, and also Aggie Mayoski. So a round of applause for our voice volunteers helping throughout our county. Lieutenant Donnie Fuel is helping today, and also Miriam Dotson. So a round of applause for them and their help in our production today. I will be calling up our young people. They're going to be receiving their trophy and their certificate from Judge Branding and also Staff Officer Daryl Abishon. And a round of applause, I forgot to introduce Staff Officer Daryl Abishon, representing Sheriff Scott today. Staff Officer, thank you for being here. So I would ask at this time, our first recipient, Mario Monti. Where are you? Come on down, please. A round of applause for Mario Monti, please. Mario Monti is, congratulations, Mario. You're going to shake those gentlemen's hands. Mario Monti is from Lehigh Acres. He is a second grade student at Harns Marsh Elementary School. His principal is Principal Tracy Zinoniani. Assistant Principal Kelly Curlew is here representing the principal today. Their school resource officer is Detective George Camacho. Oh, don't leave. I'm not done with you yet. So I have to share with the people, Mario, I have to tell them what you do every day. Can I tell them? Okay, so don't leave. At this time, if the assistant principal, the teachers, the family will all come up, I'll share Mario's story. It's quite the story. So please come on up here to hear Mario's story and have your picture taken. Mario, are you nervous? You want to tell the people watching on television, you nervous?
No.
What do you do each day? From your own heart, why do you do it?
Because
you have a lot of love, don't you, for those teachers, don't you?
Yeah.
How much love do you have for those teachers?
A lot.
I know. When we hear the story, we'll hear it. It's fantastic. Okay, everybody get in the picture. Harns Marsh Elementary School art teacher, Mrs. Ginger Fazold, wrote in the nomination letter, I am nominating Mario to acknowledge his compassion and concern for others. Throughout the last 2 years, maybe more than 2 years, Mario, I think. It's been a lot. You've been doing this a long time. Mario has voluntarily gotten out of the car, his car, and the parent drop-off line, and he quickly runs to the front doors of the school and opens the doors for almost every teacher that enters the school from 7:45 in the morning till 8:30. He does this every morning. Mario, after he lets the teacher, opens the door, greets them. He returns to his car as another teacher approaches the crosswalk. Mario hops out of his car again and rushes to open the door for the teachers. Many teachers would have dreaded opening the door with all their excess bags and totes that they carry into school each day if it had not been for Mario's kindness and his compassion. Since his kindergarten year, which he is now in second grade, Mario can always be found hurrying along to get to the door before the teachers do so. Mario is a role model at our school for the students. He could just relax in his car before school begins, listen to some tunes, maybe have that final cup of coffee. But he's decided instead to be helpful, and he greets each teacher with kind words and with a smile. That's fantastic. I see that smile. I hope that Mario will be one of those chosen to be recognized for the caring, considerate, and polite young man he is becoming. He shows great respect, he shows kindness, he shows love. And for that we say, Mario Monti, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Mario, you can go back to your seat now, okay? And we're going to call the next student forward. Marlon Fernandez and Melanie Mendoza Cortez. Round of applause for Marlon and Melanie. Marlon's here. I don't see Melanie, though. Marlon, you're going to receive the award by yourself. Where's Melanie at? Well, tell the people on TV.
She's split up, but her mom and dad are working and she can't come.
Okay, so your principal will take the trophy and certificate to the school, and we can honor her at this. We'll give that to the deputy and the judge. Okay. Melanie will be honored at the school then. Marlon Fernandez and Melanie Mendoza Cortez reside in Lehigh Acres. They are third grade students at Sunshine Elementary School. Their principal is Principal Cherry Gibson. Their school resource officer is Corporal Aaron Eubanks. So family and friends, I know the teachers here would come forward at this time. I will share Marlon's and Melanie's story. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that's great. Sunshine Elementary School third grade teacher Emily Camp wrote that Marlon and Melanie have been translating all directions and activities into the Spanish language for monolingual students. They have done so without any complaining and without even being asked to do so. Marlon and Melanie have been a giant help and have become great friends to the new students. What they have done is very thoughtful and considerate. And for that we say, Marlon, and also we say for Melanie at home, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. We're going to have a little change in our program. You can go back to your seat, Marlon. Thank you. We have a guest that just arrived from Senator Rubio's office. Young people, in your gift package, you've got letters from Judge Branning, also letters from Congressman Rooney, and also Senator Benaquisto. But you also have a letter from Senator Marco Rubio and the Southwest Florida, this would be District Southwest Regional Directors here. Elaine Sarlo, please come forward. A round of applause for Elaine Sarlo. So we'll take a break, Judge and Staff Officer. You have some words from the Senator, don't you?
Thank you so much. Hi, good afternoon. I am so sorry that I came in a little bit late, but it is such an honor to be here with all of you today on behalf of Senator Marco Rubio. Like Mr. McGraw said, each one of you is receiving a personalized letter from the Senator, and it's such an honor to be able to present those to you today. The Senator is so proud to have great young constituents in the state of Florida, so on behalf of Senator Rubio, congratulations. Thank you.
Elaine, thank you for the words. Tell Senator Rubio we appreciate those letters. Okay, next, one of our leaders in our Pledge of Allegiance. Please come down, Jermaine Washington. A round of applause for Jermaine Washington, who helped in our pledge. Jermaine Washington of Lehigh Acres is a third grade student at River Hall Elementary School. Jermaine's principal is Dr. Alice Barfield. Assistant Principal Beth Vickery is here today. And Jermaine's school resource officer is Deputy First Class Eric Vandal. So family and friends would come forward at this time. I will share Jermaine's story. River Hall Elementary School school counselor Mr. Eric Canseco wrote in the nomination letter that throughout his years at River Hall Elementary School, Jermaine has served as a shining example of positivity and respect within the school. As he enters his 4th year at the school, it is a pleasure to see him grow into an increasingly positive role model for peers, an uplifting presence, and a source of consistent enthusiasm in the school building. It is encouraging to see such a young man display such great amounts of respect and kindness, whether it be through expressing gratitude or appreciation, or simply remaining sensitive to the needs of his classmates. Additionally, his engagement in classroom activities is not only commendable, but fosters a focused and respectful classroom environment as well. It is with pride that I choose to nominate Jermaine Washington. And Jermaine, it is with pride that you're here today. We're happy that you're here, and I want to say thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Cameron Young. Cameron also helped in the pledge today. A round of applause for Cameron Young. And also Gione Shepard. A round of applause for Cameron and Gione. Cameron Young and Gione Shepard reside in Fort Myers. They are 4th grade students at Manatee Elementary School. Their principal is Dr. Scott LeMaster. Their school resource officer is Deputy Worf. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Cameron and Gione's story. Manatee Elementary School 4th grade teacher Carrie Schneider wrote that Cameron and Gione are proud of and love their school. They are very observant, and they did not like what they saw. They saw that there was some trash on the school grounds. It was unacceptable. So they gave up their free time, their time to play and hang out with friends, to clean up the school grounds. They said they wanted a clean school because they're proud of their school. And their actions complemented the school's new paint job that took place over the summer. They want their school to be beautiful. Cameron, Gione, anything else you want to share? Huh? Gione, why did you guys do it? I know, I'm nervous too. Cameron?
We just didn't want people playing on the dirty school grounds and them having nasty shoes and stuff. And yards.
And what?
Yards.
Okay.
Lots of people play ball.
Okay. Well, thank you, Cameron and Gione, for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Adelaide Hernandez Gonzalez, a round of applause for Adelaide Hernandez Gonzalez. Adelaide, are you here? Smile. Adelaide Hernandez Gonzalez of Fort Myers is a 2nd grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Adelaide's story. Manatee Elementary School second grade teacher Kimberly Ream wrote that Adelaide is consistently, every day, dedicated and committed to her education. She continues to amaze me on a daily basis. The English language is not her first language, but her dedication to learning and understanding is remarkable for her age. And for that we say, Adelaide, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Jarrell Crespo, a round of applause for Jarrell Crespo, please. Thank you. Jarrell Crespo of Fort Myers is a fourth grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Jarrell's story. Manatee Elementary School fourth grade teacher Heidi Van Voss wrote that Jarrell has made a complete turnaround with his behavior and academics when compared to last school year. He's eager to learn and completes his work with care now. When asked what changed him, he said he talks with his mom, who explains the importance of not getting into trouble and to always do what is right. Keep up the great work. We are proud of you. And we are too, Jarrell. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Lisandro Diogo Estrada, a round of applause for Lisandro Diogo Estrada. Lisandro Diogo Estrada of Fort Myers is a fifth grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If principal, family, and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Lisandro's story. Manatee Elementary School fifth grade teacher Christine Calcaro wrote that Lisandro always tries to go over and beyond the norm, to be honest. One example recently was that he found 2 Chromebook computers on the school bus. Instead of not saying a word or possibly taking them home or putting them in his book bag, he chose to take them to the school and he turned them in. And for your honesty and integrity, Lisandro, we say thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. At this time, if Grayson Apokowitz and also Abigail Fitzgerald would come forward. And Olivia Dennison, Olivia Richards, I don't believe is here. No. So if Grayson here, please come forward. And also Abigail. That's, well, a round of applause for them. Thank you. Abigail, yes. Grayson Polkowitz resides in Cape Coral. Abigail Fitzgerald resides in North Fort Myers. Grayson and Abigail, you're in 5th grade, aren't you? 5th grade. All these students, these 2 students and the 3rd student as well, attend Hancock Creek Elementary School. Dr. Cynthia Denise Phillips Luster is the principal. Deputy Bauer Fithian is the school resource officer. And if family and friends would come forward at this time, we will share their story. Hancock Creek Elementary School bookkeeper Carmen Ocasio wrote in the nomination letter that Grayson and Abigail and one other student found money on the floor as they were leaving the front office at the school. They saw the money and, they immediately knew what to do, picked it up, and they turned it into me. Their honesty and their integrity is to be commended. And for that we say, Grayson and Abigail, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Peyton Wooten, a round of applause for Peyton Wooten, please. Peyton Wooten of Cape Coral is a 4th grade student at Hancock Creek Elementary School. If family, friends, and teachers would come forward, I will share Peyton's story. Hancock Creek Elementary School 5th grade teacher Gina Peterson wrote that she had lost her Fitbit. Peyton found one on the school bus ramp but thought it was hers because her Fitbit was also lost. When she got home, she realized it didn't belong to her, it wasn't hers. So Peyton turned it into the school office the very next morning. I was so pleased and happy to get my Fitbit back. I feel Peyton is definitely deserving of the Do the Right Thing award. And Peyton, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. I forgot to mention Don Ing is here from the school. Don, thank you for being here and being very supportive of the program. Keanu helped us in our Pledge of Allegiance. Keanu Beaton, a round of applause for Keanu, please. Keanu Beaton of Bonita Springs is a 4th grade student at Bonita Springs Elementary School. His principal is Principal Robert Cooper. His school resource officer is Lieutenant Angelo Vaughn. If principal, school resource officer, family, friends would come forward, I will share Keanu's story. Bonita Springs Elementary School 4th grade teacher Lauren Johnston wrote that Keanu is a wonderful child and student. He is respectful to others and is always willing to lend a helping hand. Today he came in to my office holding a dollar bill. He told me that he found it in the classroom floor and it didn't belong to him. And then he began to help figure out who lost it, who it belonged to, and was able to return it to the appropriate child. As a child, it can be very tempting to keep money that you find lying around. Instead of making that choice in a negative way, Keanu knew the right thing to do. I'm so proud of his choices and the amazing scholar that he is. And for that we say, Keanu, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Christopher Tremino is not with us today, so we will honor him at Bonita Springs Elementary School. We're going to do it on the television news next week in the morning. He's a third grade student at Bonita Springs Elementary School. Antonio Navarro is here. A round of applause for Antonio Navarro. Antonio Navarro of Fort Myers is a senior at Lehigh Senior High School. His principal is Principal Jackie Corey. His school resource officers are Corporal Garfield Young and Corporal Ranju George. And representing the principal today is Assistant Principal Peggy Schlichter. If family and friends would come forward at this time, Assistant Principal and School Resource Officer, I will share Antonio's story. Lehigh Senior High School School Resource Officer Corporal Ranju George wrote that Antonio assisted with a fundraiser for the benefit of the Fort Myers Police Department and the Lee County Sheriff's Office. He spent several hours setting up the event and helping in a variety of ways. Antonio always gives 100% with everything he does. He always goes above and beyond others' expectations. He's also, I was told, a very protective big brother, always watching out for his younger sister and his brother. And I was told he is always helping others, whether it be at his part-time job, I believe at Publix, yes, or at home, or at school. And in helping out, Antonio, it's amazing that I heard that you offer practical and emotional support and advice for people. That is a wonderful gift that you share. Please keep it up. That's fantastic. He's also active in his junior ROTC at school, and he always has a kind word and appreciates our local heroes. Tony, anything you want to add to that? I'll give you the microphone. You're something. Well, tell the people watching television what.
I'm good. She's got a few things she might want to say, though.
Well, we don't let the mom speak because, I mean, I'll start crying and you don't want me to cry. We're proud of you, Antonio. Keep up the great work in helping so many people. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Trayvon Dixon, a round of applause for Trayvon Dixon, please. Trayvon Dixon of Fort Myers is a freshman at Lehigh Senior High School. If school resource officer, assistant principal, and family and friends would come forward, I will share Trayvon's story. In the nomination letter, Shamara Dixon wrote that while Trayvon was attending a class at Lehigh Senior High School, he observed a safety violation between a couple of students. Trayvon immediately sprung into action and assisted his teacher with the situation. In addition to being observant and helpful at school, Trayvon also helps an elderly, number of elderly people in a community, and I am extremely proud of my son. And for that we say, Trayvon, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Jan Marcos Rojas, are you here? Jan Marcos, I don't think so. We'll have to honor you at school. We'll do that. Jan Marcos Rojas of Lehigh Acres is a junior at Lehigh Senior High School. Also from Lehigh Senior High School, Keandre Campbell. Keandre Campbell, are you here? Keandre Campbell of Lehigh Acres is a freshman at Lehigh Senior High School. Finally today, the television air dates on the Lee County Government Access Channel, which is Comcast 97, Lee TV, is tentatively set to start Saturday, October 13th. But please check the local listings to confirm that at this point. It will air on Saturday evenings for about 4 or 5 weeks. Today's ceremony will also be rebroadcast on Lee Schools TV, which is Comcast Cable 99 and CenturyLink Cable 89. We're airing daily at 9 o'clock and 8 p.m. starting it looks like the 15th of October, but check those local listings for those channels. We'd ask that the students stay for a group photo with Staff Officer Abashan and with Judge Branning after our ceremony concludes. And as we conclude today, let's take to heart the inspiring stories that we've heard today, and let's always choose to do the right thing. Let's stand with one final ovation, and then we'll get a group picture of our young people today. Thank you.